Hello and welcome. My name is Agnes Favillier. I am Treasury Director at Sage, and in my free time, I serve as the ACT President and sit on the ACT Council. A key aspect of leading teams and developing talent is to recognize and reward outstanding performance and success, which is precisely what the ACT Wants to Watch aims at doing. The Ones to Watch is a group of individuals who stand out not only for their Treasury qualifications, but also in their jobs through the hard work and determination that they demonstrate on a daily basis. The Ones to Watch, we believe, have a promising future as the next generation of Treasury leaders. This video will introduce you to past winners of the Ones to Watch so that you can hear from them what they have achieved in their careers so far. The Ones to Watch are supported by the ACT Future Leaders in Treasury Group, chaired by Emilie, who will now give you an overview of what the group aims at doing and aims to achieve.
Hello, I'm Emilie and I'm the chair of the ACT's Future Leaders in Treasury initiative. I've been the chair for the past couple of years. I'm AMCT qualified, hold an MBA, and have 15 years of corporate treasury experience working in a variety of countries, Canada, UK, France and Germany, and across a range of industries, biotech, non-for-profit, and most recently infrastructure as a deputy treasurer for Rail, part of the CKI group. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Future Leaders in Treasury, the group was designed to engage with younger treasurers at the early stages of their career. We provide support in networking, thought leadership, and career development, and we do this in a number of ways. Face-to-face networking and events, LinkedIn group that was designed to post news articles and views from the working group that we feel are relevant, and lastly, discussion groups and webinars to share points and content that we feel is of interest. For those of you who wish to join the group, feel free to join via the ACT's website at www.treasury.org/futureleaders, or to reach out to myself or a member of the ACT staff. Now let's dive into the crux of the session. We're here today to meet with a few past Ones to Watch winners. We'll see what they've been up to date, what they have planned going forward, and what their plan is to shape the role of Treasury in the future. Thank you and enjoy.
My name is Roshan Tolanis. I'm Group Treasurer for Mantrec Group. I appeared on the Ones to Watch in 2015 in recognition for completing my MCT and moving to the Middle East. This was with Reckitt Benckiser to set up the Treasury Centre in Dubai. Since being on the Ones to Watch, I've enjoyed 4 great years at Reckitt Benckiser, with my final position as Head of Treasury, looking after 60 plus countries across LATAM, Africa, Middle East and APAC. I'm still in Dubai and I've moved to Mantrec Group, which is an authorised Caterpillar dealer selling across 3 continents with revenues just over $1.5 billion. I head the Treasury, Trade Finance and Insurance departments with approximately 30 employees, and my main responsibilities involve raising debt, cash liquidity management, risk management, customer financing and Treasury operations. The MCT, which I was originally nominated for, gave me a good grounding, certainly on the strategic side, and it's helped hugely in my current role. Additionally, moving to the Middle East and getting hands-on exposure in developing markets has certainly accelerated my Treasury knowledge, as well as giving me plenty of opportunity to think outside of the box and appreciate less well-known Treasury risks, particularly in emerging markets. In terms of my future going forwards, hopefully it will continue onwards and upwards. I've now got experience in 3 or 4 sectors within Treasury, as well as a developed and emerging market experience. I've always worked for listed companies, so in my current role, working for a private company gives me another dynamic. I'm also open to working in other sectors and challenging myself further. Working in another country certainly would be quite interesting in the future. In terms of where I see future in Treasury, certainly over the next 10 years, I think we'll be leveraging more and more on technology. Certainly around machine learning, this stuff really excites me. Around scenario testing, forecasting, and just really the business planning side. Fundamentally, though, I still think we'll end up having the same risks in Treasury. Black swan events, other challenges to face, but perhaps with slightly different tools to manage this. I'd love to see more work done on eliminating paper, especially around the trade finance side of business, and more automation. Having one standardized KYC requirement across all banks might just be a bit of a pipe dream, but we all live in hope. So that's certainly something that, should hopefully progress in the next 10 years.
Hi, my name's Olive Stobbs, and I'm a regional director within the real estate finance team at Natwest, where we help corporate treasurers within the sector with a wide range of their banking needs. I was lucky enough to be awarded the Ones to Watch award back in 2015, primarily as a result of my strong results in the ACT qualification. The award itself really helped open some doors within NatWest to some senior stakeholders and opportunities that otherwise I wouldn't have had access to. And it really accelerated my career development to where it is today. I would also strongly recommend anyone to take the ACT qualification. It helped me build skills and knowledge that really helped me talk to our customers and have confidence in what I was talking to about them to help solve their issues. I've also been asked to think about what I view the future of Treasury being in 10 years' time. I think the last 6 months have taught us that making any prediction is a bit of a fool's game, even over the short term. So I do think that what we have learned, though, is the importance of being adaptable and connected with others in the industry to help us manage through challenging times. I think the ACT has a really important role to play in that, in helping connect people within the industry to share best practice and knowledge for the benefit of everyone.
So my name is Fenja Schumacher, and I'm an assistant director in the Treasury advisory team at Deloitte here in London. My focus is on everything risk management, especially in the area around hedging advisory and derivatives execution. I was part of the 2017 Ones to Watch edition, which came out like 3 years ago. In terms of what I've been doing since the magazine was released, I moved from being a risk management advisor at my previous company, Chatham Financial, to becoming responsible for client relationship management for our corporate clients. As much as I love the daily interactions with my clients, I was missing a little bit the advisory bit to be a bit more hands-on with Treasury topics. That's why I decided to join Deloitte here in London, the Treasury advisory business, earlier this year, which was basically just 2 months before the pandemic kicked off. We are now in the process of expanding the business around hedging advisory. And so now I again have the perfect mix between client engagements and advisory. In terms of the question regarding my career development, I guess it's quite difficult to know how my career would have developed and looked like without the nomination. But I do know that after the magazine was published, I received some quite nice messages from clients saying that they're glad to know that they're working with the best people out there. So this was definitely a morale boost and helped with my credibility of being an advisor. In terms of where I see my career going forward, if you had asked me these questions 5 years ago, I certainly wouldn't have seen myself in the middle of a global pandemic. Therefore, I've become a bit careful even trying to predict the next month. But pandemics aside, I'm hoping that I'll be able to progress in my current organization and drive the hedging advisory business for Deloitte, and hopefully maybe even at some point internationally, so that one day I may even be able to return to my home country of Germany after more than 8 years abroad, which I originally had only planned to leave for like an 18-month secondment. In terms of the future for Treasury, I don't think it will be boring. Just looking at the next year ahead, I think with everything from LIBOR discontinuation, Brexit, and the prospect of negative interest rate, I don't think there's a lot of time that we can twiddle our thumbs. And in the longer term, I do think that technology will play a massive role. So with more technologies, treasurers will have more time to focus on interpreting results and implementing new strategies, whilst artificial intelligence is doing the legwork of extracting and analyzing analyzing the data. But then again, with everything the last year has brought, I'm sure there will be many, many developments no one has ever dreamt of today. So let's wait and see.
Hi everyone, my name is Elena Todorova and I'm the Assistant Treasurer at Tideway, the company delivering the Thames Tideway Tunnel, London's new super sewer. I received the Ones to Watch award at the end of 2019, so about 10 months ago. And it was great to be recognized as one of the future leaders in Treasury by the Treasury community. Also, the group treasurer and the CFO of Tideway were there with me on the day, and just having their support was another strong indicator that my skills and my contribution were being acknowledged and appreciated. Since the awards, obviously the pandemic hit, and I believe I've played quite an important role helping the team and the business navigate through the challenges it brought. And the recent months have really highlighted for me once again the important role that the treasurers play in an organization in times of growth and opportunity, but especially in times of uncertainty and heightened risk. It's also shown me how unpredictable our jobs could be and how important it is to just keep growing and developing. And my aim is from this point in my career just to keep building on what I've achieved so far. And it's always so very important to me to always keep asking myself, how do I continue to bring value? More and more of our personal and professional lives are becoming digitized, and with the constant technological developments around us, it's inevitable that certain aspects of our roles as treasurers will change. So optimizing the technology around us and those really valuable skills like strategic thinking, relationship building, communication skills will become more and more important. And I think that as long as I continue to focus on these areas, I will remain equipped to deal with what's next in the future of Treasury.